What's up everyone and welcome back to Pokemon Solar, Light, and Lunar Dark. Last time we took down the mother of dragons, the Khaleesi herself, Lizzie, here in Rastic City. She was kind of a gym leader, not really though, but she used dragon types and even had a Mega Evolution. And at the very end of the last episode, not only did we get presented with a very important choice for one of our next team members, but also got the power to Mega Evolve. And so today is finally the day when the Flareon Knight will go to Flareon, our starter, and we will finally Mega Evolve. And I am so excited to actually see what Mega Flareon looks like, because I think this game has some of the best designs of Pokémon ever, and I can't wait to see what they do with Mega Evolution, especially with Flareon here, because I think it's a really cool looking Pokemon. So I'm pretty excited for that. If you guys are excited as well, make sure to leave a like. You may also notice that I've got Popyro here in the party, and that is because she has got Flame Body, and we're about to get ourselves a nice little egg. So we left the episode in kind of a cliffhanger, actually a huge cliffhanger, because we were presented with these eggs here. They each have a dragon Pokemon in them, and they each have a different secondary typing. So green egg and ham for grass type, red egg for, I don't know, fire. Pink is actually the water egg. I know I confused that in the last episode. Yellow is electric. And finally, the purple egg is going to be the one that we're going to be picking up, because it is going to be our fairy and dragon type Pokemon. Okay, now I have to find Rodney and give him an egg as well. Good luck, Orange. So now, not only do we have Mega Evolution, but we also have a nice little egg. And with a Pokemon with Flame Body, in case you guys don't know, it halves the amount of time that it takes to hatch the egg. So we're going to be flying over to Sailport City. I would have actually rather walked there, because that gives us a little bit of time to hatch our egg, but it really shouldn't take that long. And if it does take too long, then, you know, I'll just hatch it off screen and we can start training this bad boy up. Actually, you know what? I think I might just do that, because I really do want to start using this egg. So while I run around for a little bit and try to figure out which one my bike is, because that would be a little bit faster, let's check out the fan art spotlight right off the bat. No dilly-dallying in this episode, because we've got serious business to take care of. And so since we got Mega Evolution today, I decided to focus the fan art spotlight on Flareon, because a couple of artwork of a couple of different artworks of Flareon has come in. Actually, he's probably the most drawn character in this game, which is why I say I really love the fact that we get to Mega Evolve it now, because it's definitely been a fan favorite. At least you guys that draw the fan art always seem to love drawing Flareon. So anyway, it looks like the egg is not really hatching, so it took 3,000 years, but finally our egg is hatching. Huh? Well, let me tell you, that should be turned into wowzers, because I don't know, actually. That was probably a really lame joke. But hey, Bailey has hatched from the egg, our fairy and dragon type Pokemon, and we are not going to nickname it, because in this series at least, I haven't been nicknaming Pokemon just because I like to know the actual names that the creators gave them, and so far they've been pretty awesome. Bailey sounds pretty cool. I don't know what the evolutions are going to sound like, but I'm sure they'll be pretty cool as well. So, oh, it was actually this easy. It's literally right here. I don't know how I didn't see this earlier, but for some reason I thought this would lead us back to Route like 10 or whatever it was before, but I guess this is the right way. Okay, this route leads to Whisper Tunnel, a really spooky cave. Well, that's what we're going to be doing today, but yeah, okay, Flareon is up first. We're going to be checking out Mega Evolution first of all, because I've been holding it off for long enough, and I'm sure that a lot of you guys want to see this, as well as this fisherman here. So let's go right into our first battle. Maybe not the best matchup to bring out Mega Flareon into, because, oh, there comes Pool Dog with the Talo cry. That's kind of weird, but yeah, it is Z to Mega Evolve, much like the other games that we've played, the other fan games, I mean. So let's go for that and go for our Bulldoze, the sick, oh my, what? What? What is that? What is going on? Did we just go Super Saiyan God? Because we have the red hair for sure, but hold on a second. I actually need to take a look at this, because this is crazy. So we got even more hair, a different color scheme, and slightly bigger ears. This is Mega Flareon. Let me tell you, it was not exactly what I was expecting. I guess I was expecting the design to be a lot more different, but it actually stays pretty close to the original Flareon, which I don't mind, because Flareon is already a really cool looking design Pokemon. But yep, there's the Mega Flareon. Now, unfortunately, this is a water type, so I really don't think that it's our best option here to use Mega Flareon against this guy. So we'll go ahead and swap out. I actually didn't pay attention there to what typing it is. I'm pretty sure it is still fire and ground type though, so I don't think that changes. But let's go for our Leaf Blade. Ecuador, I think I actually gave the lucky egg, so he should be gaining, or she. Man, all of our Pokemon are literally girls except for Flaro. And Flaro, I could argue, is also a Pokemon that kind of looks like a girl Pokemon, so I guess almost all our team is girl or female Pokemon, or at least that's my opinion. I don't know, maybe you guys disagree, but as far as gender goes, it's definitely a fact that most of them are girls right now. So I gotta get used to saying she instead of he, because, or I guess you could also say it, because Pokemon are like pets, but then again, pets are more like humans than you might think. So we got Dragon Rage over Twister. I'm gonna go ahead and stick with Dragon Rage. Dragon Rage is a really, really good attack, especially early on, because it does that solid 40 damage, and early on, Pokemon don't tend to have very much HP. So, alright, so White coming out. Ah, man, I knew that this was what it was going to be, but I wasn't sure, because this is water and flying type, so yeah, that's not going to hurt too much. I should have switched out to Petrovolt, but I didn't, so now we get to waste some more time. Jeez Louise. One thing that I really do wish that other fan games would incorporate is the speed up button, because I guess maybe that's just a personal thing, because I've gotten really used to speeding up during Pokemon ROM hacks, I guess, and I know Insurgents at least introduced a slight speed up button. It's not like super duper, but it's pretty good, so I feel like it's really helpful, especially for grinding and even for like hatching the egg. That took so long, man. I think I saw like 1.5 episodes of like Prison Break. I don't know, I've been watching or rewatching Prison Break lately. I don't really know why, but I have been. But the last Pokemon is this thing, which I don't think I've actually ever seen before, but it looks pretty cute. I like it. We also missed our Electro Ball, so not a big fan of that. I mean, I guess he was underwater, but still, I didn't notice because I didn't look at the animation, so wow, that's actually gonna one-shot it. Holy moly, Petrovolt is actually really strong. I am thinking though of going back to the PC and grabbing like either Lunape or Pixelily. I don't know, one of the two. I know that we're gonna have another fairy type now, but I think Pixelily's still pretty strong. Whoa. Whoa, 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 what is this? What is happening right now? Okay. Was that Ho-Oh's cry? I want to say that was Ho-Oh, but I'm not sure. Did you see that Pokemon just now? That was Healthia. It's a legendary Pokemon. Healthia is known as the growth Pokemon. It has the ability to grow plant life in desolate places with a single touch. That's why these flowers appeared there. Actually, all of these flowers were made by Healthia. This place is said to be where it lives. Isn't that wonderful? I wonder if you'll ever get the chance to see it again. Probably not. Not in this patch at least. I'm assuming that Healthia is going to be available to catch later on. And I don't know why I'm thinking right now of those Heath bars. When I hear Healthia, it makes me think of chocolate. It's kind of weird because, okay, maybe it's probably because I'm always hungry, so I'm always thinking about food, but we're not going to go into that. Oh my gosh, that was the wrong button. But let's try out Solar Claw. We actually haven't tried this attack yet. It's going to be a little bit of overkill, especially on this Pixelily here. Wow. I forgot that it was a 2-turn charge move. I thought it would be more like Solar Beam, or sorry, it is like Solar Beam. I thought it would be more like Hyper Beam, where you use it and then you recharge the next turn, but nope, it's Solar Beam, so gotta charge up a little bit, and boom, get that level 47 actually. Even Phaley is gonna grow another level. That is pretty cool, and get Swift, so we're definitely getting that. So far, Phaley doing pretty good, I gotta say, as far as gaining level go. I mean, she is just sitting there with her EXP share gaining all of that, but, you know, I'm not going to say that that's not putting in the work, because Phaley is going to do good. She's going to be an awesome little dragon fairy, and we're going to love her, and we're going to run into more wild Pokemon. Why am I not spraying a Repel? I'm not certain. I know people have been telling me, a couple of people at least have been telling me to not spray as many Repels because you guys want to check out the Pokemon that are around here. I agree. I do want to see some of the new Pokemon, especially because this is a new area, but there's a lot of wild Pokemon, I gotta say, especially in the water. But at least in this flower patch, you know, we won't spray anything and then completely not even run into anything. Oh my, wait a second. You look familiar. Actually, you don't look familiar. For a second, I thought that would be like a special kind of trainer. Turns out it's just a gardener, but I really did think that for a second that was gonna be like a human version of Heathia, because I feel like that's something that they would do, is throw in like Heathia, or Healthia, not Heathia. Wow, now I literally called it Heathia because of Heath bars, which is chocolate, not at all related to the other thing. So anyway, let's Mega Evolve and completely overkill this bush up here. But I thought it was going to be like a human version of it, kind of like they did with Latias. I always thought that was really cool. And I'm kind of like, I always thought that they should bring that into the actual Pokemon games. Now we got Lavenarina. I think we saw the first evolutions of this thing a long time ago. It was like Lavenseed and then another one, and now it's Lavenarina, which is pretty cool as well. It looked kind of weird though, because wasn't Lavenseed's color scheme really different? What if that was a shiny Pokemon? And we will actually never find out because it was on a trainer. The more you know, man, or the less I know in this case, I guess. We got Ipapa Berry, Yapapa Berry. They sound pretty cool. Just the name sounds cool. Reminds me of papaya, which was a pretty good fruit that they had back in Puerto Rico. Man, they had a lot of good fruits in Puerto Rico. They don't really have very many fruits around these parts in the Midwest. I actually really like the Midwest, though. I don't know why. I never really... I guess I always only lived on like the East Coast of the US, so I was never really used to West Coast or the Midwest, but now living in the Midwest, it's actually pretty nice. I like it. So we're going to battle this guy and talk a little bit more about it because West Coast is probably the best coast, but that'll be eventually. You know, I'm slowly making my way over there. So I was in the East Coast, now I'm in the, I guess what you would call the Central time zone. So soon enough, I'll be in Mountain, and then eventually, guys, we will make it all the way to the West Coast. So West Coast, I'm coming for you. West Coast, best coast. So if you live out there, you know, I'm coming for you. I've actually been thinking about that, though, a little bit lately because, well, I'm pretty near Chicago right now. And at least on Twitter, a couple of people, and in the comments even, have told me that they actually live in Chicago, or I just so happen to see the fact that they do. Wait, this is the Pokemon I was thinking of. That's what I thought Lavenseed was, so never mind. Not Lavenarina. It's probably grass and fairy type now that I think about it. Yeah, that makes sense actually. But right now we're learning Dazzling Gleam already. Holy moly. Like level 20 something and already learning Dazzling Gleam. That is pretty ridiculous because Dazzling Gleam has 80 power. That's, I mean, at least to me, that sounds like a really strong attack to have on such a low level Pokemon. But I guess maybe for Fairy, that is not a big deal. But what I was going to say is I've actually been thinking of trying to do like a fan meetup of some kind, maybe in Chicago or in the Chicagoland area, because that's kind of where I live. So I know a lot of people that live around here. I don't think I would do it until after the winter, because who the heck wants to come out and do anything during the winter? I know I sure don't. I'm going to be locked up in my room, in my house. Now that we do have a house, that's pretty awesome as well. So I'm going to be locked up in here, but definitely maybe in the springtime or summertime of next year, we could do like a meetup of some kind. That would be really, really cool, especially around the time when Pokemon Z is hopefully coming out. I don't know when that is, but I'm thinking that it's going to be some kind of a summer release. I'm feeling it at least, that it's going to be a summer release. So maybe around then, that would be really cool to do some kind of meetup and we can talk about the new game and make some videos. And I don't know, I think it would be really awesome. So let me know if some of you guys out there would be interested in that, because I know every time I go to like PAX and stuff, those are like more, I guess, gaming conventions, so a lot more gamers go there, but it'd be kind of cool to do something outside of a convention, because I don't know, at least to me it sounds pretty cool. So let me know what you think of the idea. Eventually, the West Coast, I will come to you as well, and maybe I'll go back to the East Coast, who knows. I used to be in Orlando, and I actually never realized it, but so many people also live in Orlando. It's crazy. I've actually mostly lived in big cities, which is really cool. So anyway, we've made it to the Whisper Tunnel now. That route was actually kind of short, but I liked it. I actually really like the music in here. Of course, as I say that, we get interrupted by Cyril. What is this? Oh my goodness. What is this mysterious Pokemon? I was going to guess that it's a Ghost and Fire type, but I was going to say, you know, that looks a little bit too obvious. It's probably not, but I now see that it's hovering a little bit above the ground. So yeah, oh, never mind. What? Is it, what? Hold on, it said it didn't affect it. So what typing could this thing even be? I have no idea right now. I really do want to catch it though. So let's go out to this guy. It might just be a, what the heck? Has there ever been a flying and ghost type? I don't think there has been, has there? This will prove it here. And it definitely did just prove it, because it looks like it is a ghost and flying type. What? Actually, there was Drifblim, so I'm not, I was lying there for a second. Well, first of all, I was lying, but I didn't realize I was lying because I completely forgot about Drifblim. There's probably another ghost and flying type out there, but I can't think of it right now. We didn't get put to sleep though, so gonna have to go for this nice little awakening, because we definitely still want to keep using Flaro, especially in this area. It's so cool, man. I really like the music in here, but it is gonna get interrupted once again by another new Pokemon. Just kidding. We actually have this one, I guess. I honestly don't even remember catching that. Hey, this tunnel leads you to Green Pine City, but how about a battle? All right, a battle you want, a battle you'll get, Mr. Hiker. His name's Cade. I don't know, I like to read the names of the hikers sometimes because they just have really, really silly names sometimes. Like, they don't really make much sense to me. Now, this thing was rock and electric, if I remember correctly, which means the Ek Water, no matter what we go for, should be able to handle it, except that it keeps going for those nice cosmic powers, so maybe we won't be able to handle it. Didn't Ek Water have like the same attack and special attack? So we can literally go for any. We can go for Leaf Blade, we can go for Surf, we can go for Dive. It don't even matter, baby. All that matters is that. Okay, I was thinking that wouldn't kill it, but then it did, so we're good. But yeah, that Pokemon looked really, really weird. I'm gonna guess that it was Ghost and Flying type at least, because that's by the way that it looked like, and the fact that Ice Beam was super effective. I'm gonna go ahead and guess that, but I really do want to catch one because it looks so cool. I don't know. We don't even have. We were looking for a second Pokemon to replace Lunape with, and a Ghost Pokemon would be kind of cool to replace Lunape with, because he was Psychic type, I think, just Psychic. Ghost Flying wouldn't be the best, but at least some kind of Ghost or Psychic kind of Pokemon, maybe even this guy here. I'm sure that he's a Ghost type, aren't you, dude? Oh, man. Now that I think about it, the lady did say it was a spooky cave. I wasn't really thinking about that. I was just thinking like, oh, it's probably just going to be dark. But it actually does have a couple of Ghost types in here. So now we're going to go for the Repel, because there's one point where I'm like, okay, I want to check out the Pokemon and maybe catch some. But then after a little while, it's just like, oh, God, please help me. Stay away from me, wild Pokemon. I kind of just want to get through this cave and not be bothered to fight you guys. So just, you know, let me through here. Hey, don't move. This is a tunnel for psychics like me. Is that so? Because I think this is actually a tunnel for Padma. Oh, well, there's another one. Another one. DJ Khaled hitting you up with my powered up flamethrower. I really hope this thing doesn't have flash fire. Okay, well, never mind. It's not even a fire type. What am I thinking of right now? I thought that the little blue things on its head were like blue fire, but it's actually more like little clouds. So I guess that makes sense. And here's another one. What is this Pokemon? What? There's so many weird Pokemon. I swear we've seen the pre-evolution of this thing, but I cannot remember for the life of me the name of it right now. So we'll go for another flamethrower, because Solar Claw, even though it's good, it takes a little bit too long for me with the whole charging up thing. Oh, could this be it? What? What is this? Steel? Stealing Ghost? No, it's actually just, okay. I guess it is a mirror. It's not technically metal, so why would it be steel? I don't know. What kind of typing would a mirror Pokemon even be? I don't think they've ever actually made a mirror Pokemon except for like Bronzong, and he was more kind of like a shield or a crest of some sort, so it made sense for him to be steel type. Now we're finally learning a good dragon move. I mean, we had Dragon Rage, which was good, but Dragon Breath, a little bit better. So I think I'm going to get rid of Sing, just because I never really tend to go for those types of attacks anyway. Even though I'm probably not going to use Dragon Rage either, because, you know, it's Dragon Rage. What are you going to do with Dragon Rage, you know? And someone that I could definitely be using in this route is Favesta. I haven't really been using Favesta all that much, but she is half dark type, so all of the ghosts around here would go down pretty easily. We got an Air Stone. Maybe that evolves a little flying ghost thing that we just saw, because I know the Air Stone is a new thing in this game, and it does evolve a couple of flying Pokemon. Help me! Can somebody help me? Oh, somebody needs our help. Who could it be? It looks like it's this hiker. Oh my God, that was a strange group of people here wearing dark uniforms. They pushed me aside and took something from inside that temple. It looked like a stone of some kind. I don't know what's going on. Looks like we're about to find out, because here's Kira the traitor. You found the Wind Temple. What? That's exactly my reaction. I'm just like, what? Wind Temple? What are we talking about? One of the teams have already been here. We were too late. So now they have the Wind Stone. That only leaves one more stone to be found. This isn't good, Orange, but as long as you have the Core Stone with you, their plans won't work. Oh, by the way, Green Pine City isn't far from here. It's just through the end of this tunnel. I'm heading there now. See you soon. That's really it. What? I didn't understand what that girl was talking about. What does she mean, one of the teams? What's the Windstone? Never mind, that's none of my business, I guess. I'll leave this tunnel as fast as I can. Bye! Why is everyone leaving me? I don't want to be left here alone with whatever this is. What even is this thing? It looks like a weird Reggie of some kind. I mean, we've seen a lot of these kinds of temples, and I'm pretty sure that there are like Fakemon Reggies in this game, or, well, you know, made up Reggies. So maybe this is like Reggie Air or something, since this is the Air Temple. I don't know. I'm getting some Avatar vibes from this, and I'm not talking the blue James Cameron kind. I'm talking the you know, the Last Airbender kind, and not the horrible movie either, because I guess we have to specify that now, because I'm not talking about the movie. Anyway, there's like a fire Reggie, there's going to be like an air Reggie. I'm actually really excited for all of that, but I have a feeling that we might not see it for a little while. It would be really cool though if in the next update, instead of focusing on like actual content, like maybe they could add the next gym up too, but I would be really interested in seeing some side events added in as well. I mean, they do have all of the cool events that you do like in the Pokemon Center and stuff, and it looks to me like Life Orb is actually broken in this game, because pretty sure Life Orb is supposed to take away 1/10 of your HP, but in this case it's taking just the 1 HP, so I don't think Life Orb is working as intended. That's pretty awesome though, because we get the benefits of it, more powerful attacks for less HP, so I'm not going to argue with it. That actually is really cool. Wait, was that not super effective? Wow. They still killed it in one hit. Holy crap, have we just found like the secret OP broken strategy of Life Orb in this game? Because if so, I am definitely up for it. That is really cool. But I would like to see some of the side events like the legendary stuff pop up. That would be really cool to me. But yeah, here's Screech. I'm assuming this little thing, I remember catching it, is what evolves into the thing that we fought earlier. Not the mirror one, the one we fought right before the mirror, and also not the little blue wispy, obviously, but I don't know, I forgot its name already, man. I can't remember all of these Pokemon names. It's too hard, and nobody got time for that, you know? So with Life Orb, this will still be a one-shot. Yep. I really need a better Pokemon to catch stuff with. Like, I think I used to have Thunder Wave on Petrovolt, then we got rid of it, so now catching stuff is actually pretty difficult for us. And I actually do want to catch some of these Pokemon just so that we can figure out like what typings they are and stuff, like our buddy Mosaic here. I was saying Mosaic because that's what it's based off of, but it doesn't really look like a mosaic to me either. It looks like a mirror. I guess a mosaic could be made out of glass pieces or mirror parts. I don't know, man. I don't know what I'm trying to go for. Let's go for an Ultra Ball and maybe hope that this catches it. Probably won't, but any attack that I go for will one-shot it, so... Oh, never mind. I guess Mosaic is moseying on into our team. It's actually a Psychic type. It's not even a Ghost type. And actually, now that makes more sense because, you know, Psychic Pokemon, they can levitate stuff around, so... There we go, they were first constructed using the shards of a glass and a Psychic type Pokemon to bind them together. They now occur naturally. Oh, that's pretty cool. I thought that the Pokemon would be the little thing in the center and then it got those pieces to float around himself, but it looks like it was just another random Psychic Pokemon pieced one together, and then it just kind of kept coexisting like that. Like it kept, I don't know, I wouldn't say breeding because it's a piece of glass, and I don't think a piece of glass can breed, but maybe the psychic energy that is in one of them just starts creating more of them. So in a way, I guess they're kind of just, they keep making more of them on their own. I don't know. I forgot what the word for that was, but it's definitely a word for it out there. Whoa, the first Pokemon that we don't one-shot with Life Orb boosted thing is going to be Golemo. Why Golemo? I don't know, but he's definitely still going to die from a Sludge Wave, bro. Totally unnecessary critical hit there, but we'll take it. We'll take it for sure. But I think this might be the last trainer here in this area. Kira did say that there wasn't much more to it, or at least as far as getting to Green Pine City, I think there might be more. I don't think that Green Pine will be right off the bat, because there seemed to be like a little bit of an extra route. There's like, we were on Route 13. That was the one with all the flowers and that Heath bar that I really want. Oh my gosh, I'm so hungry. Why am I hungry all the time? The worst part is, I lost my debit card and I still haven't gotten the new one in the mail, so even if I wanted to go get food, I couldn't even do anything about it. So like, what the heck am I to do? What is a boy to do when he's hungry? I don't know, I guess just drink water and hope that that fills me up, because it's kind of sucked the last few days not having a debit card, because I don't really have cash, so I don't know, it's a pretty crappy situation. If you ever find yourself in that, be sure to order your card immediately. I mean, I know this is not something that I guess the younger ones would think about. Even then, I had a bank account since I was pretty young. I think like maybe 15 or 16. 16 is not that young, I guess, but around 15 or something, because I had like a part-time job and my mom was like, hey, you want to put your money somewhere? Here you go. Have a little bank account. And it was pretty cool. Not really, but I guess I thought it was cool. So anyway, we get another chance at catching this Pokemon here, and well, if anything, that finally proves that it is flying and ghost type, so this should be not very effective and actually allow us to catch it. Yes! Perfect HP there. That's gonna kill us. Bye-bye, Eggwater. You lived a long, healthy life as a dolphin. I don't really know if dolphins, what dolphins do. I've heard many strange stories about dolphins being particularly aggressive in a certain way, but we're not going to talk about it. We're not going to talk about it. Let's just say some dolphins were craving some of their trainers back at SeaWorld, and we'll leave it at that. There we go. The wind flow Pokemon. Cyril create wind flows deep in caves, giving the illusion of exits. Lost hiker follow these winds to their peril. Oh, wow. That is really interesting because it could have just been these guys that were actually causing the draft, and that hiker thought that that was the exit. But what if this is actually not the exit at all, and it was just Cyril tricking us this whole time? Holy moly. I've uncovered the mystery of this cave whisper tunnel. We got a double battle also, so probably might want to heal up for that. We do have those cookies still. The coral cookies. I'm in love with the coral cookies. That is not a good rhyme, and also not a good parody at all of Coco, because Coco doesn't really sound at all like coral. I'm in love with the coral. Yeah, it doesn't work. What would have worked though is if Rick was around, our rival, because we could have gotten Coral. Coral, you be doing the things and... Okay, I don't know what I'm trying to say anymore, but we got a double battle to wrap this up, and that means that we get the Mega Flaro. Wouldn't it be so sick if you could double Mega Evolve, like in a double battle, have 2 Mega Evolutions? At least I think that would be really, really cool, but I highly doubt that it'll ever come because that is the way that they figured out how to like balance Mega Evolutions in X and Y. It's just 1 per party, buddy. I mean, I guess there's kind of a loophole to that now with Rayquaza Mega Evolving through Dragon Ascent and other things, but I think it would be pretty cool to have more than 1 Mega Evolution. I mean, yeah, you could technically have more than 1 if you have Mega Rayquaza or if you have the Primal Mega Evolutions. I still think of the Primal, Groudon, and Kyogre as Mega Evolutions, but I guess they're not technically because you don't have to put a Mega Stone. They just kind of do it on their own, so it's more like a transformation, but only in battle, I guess. I don't know. I thought it was pretty innovative, but now that I think back to it, it's like, really, dude? Like, you couldn't have just given us Mega Groudon, Mega Kyogre. I guess it doesn't really make sense because they're such ancient Pokemon. They wanted to do something with that in their backstory, but I don't know. Mega Fivesta plus Mega Flaro would be pretty sick combinations, so I would like to see that because they both have the spiky hair, kind of. Alright, looks like the exit is right here, so we're gonna get on out and into Green Pine City already, the city of flowers and trees. Wow, not only do they have flowers, guys, but they also have trees. Can you believe that? That is just insane. But yeah, that's gonna be about it for this episode. I actually thought there was gonna be a whole nother route, so we're gonna end it off here by healing up our Pokemon, and I will see you all in the next episode.